So, which one do you think would be best for her? What? We have to pick?
Hello, everybody! It's me, Kristi! It's Ethan Bradbury here! With my wifey, Jess.
Hey!
Hey!
We're back again.
We're back here, we're Crimson Gray. We still don't know what to do.
No, because here's the thing. We either accept her, but the thing is she's still a yandere, but if you let her down, she's still a yandere. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's no right answer.
Exactly. Do we risk, potentially getting killed? Or do we say yes for now to, like, prolong our death?
Okay, so, yeah, but when we ended this the last time, Kristi looked up how many endings there are to this game.
It's like
apparently,
7.
Yeah, there's 7 to this game.
And a lot of them had you saying yes. So I'm like, oof.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
So, I don't know what we should do. Should we say yes, or should we just be like, bitch, no?
I don't want to get stuck in this, but I don't want to die. Because she pulled out a knife. The FBI is at my...
Oh, yeah, it's like, what's happening?
Don't do this in real life, folks.
Yeah,
right?
okay, reminder, this is not real life, like, fuck, okay, I'm sorry, I have to go on a rant a little bit. When I put out the amnesia stuff for Toma, some of you need to realize that is not okay.
Oh my god, when I had amnesia on my old channel, I had so many people argue with me about Toma, like, oh my god, he's so hot, he's a yandere, that means he would protect me. Do you understand what it means to be in a relationship with a yandere? They're not healthy people to be in a relationship.
Yeah, they're not okay to be with. They're not gonna protect you, okay?
But don't worry, he's sexy, okay? Don't worry. Alright, fucking hell.
Should we just say yes?
Yeah, that's why I said don't do this.
Okay, nobody do this in real life. This is a video game, so it's not real, okay?
Yeah, it's with anime, so
okay. Yes.
Cautiously say yes. Yes.
What's happening?
I don't know. Hold on. My dad was like, "Do you want a hamburger?" I'm like, "Damn, I'm not on the FBI knock so loud for that." Okay.
Lizzie, I don't know why I don't know you are very well yet, but despite all of this, I don't know. I think you're a good person.
Did you just have a stroke right there? I don't know you very well. What? No, I'm awful. John is just being kind and not answering the question, bruh.
I want to get to know you better. Lizzie, maybe I could love you.
He said it.
Oh my god. John desperately hoped that wasn't a mistake. He still hoped this wasn't all a mistake. Dude, I think it was all a mistake.
Yeah, it was, honestly. But he hadn't been stabbed yet, and after how today had gone, that was good enough for him.
Dude,
you almost fucking died.
You almost died twice. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Then I'll see you later, okay?
I'll be watching you, but yes, later.
You're not going to do anything crazy?
No, John loves me. That's all that matters. What happens if we did say we loved him? Was she had to go on a kill spree, just murder everybody in the school?
I'm kind of curious about that too.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out later. Anyway.
Yeah, later.
We both need to get to class, but we'll talk tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh my god, bro.
The rest of the day was even more of a blur than usual. People's voices, or everyone's voices not even echoing in his head. John could hardly believe what he had just done.
It all seemed like it was a dream now. Had Lizzie really pulled out a knife on him? Had he really threatened to jump off the school building?
It made him wonder if he wasn't the one, if he wasn't the insane one. But no, it had really happened. For better or for worse, he was stuck in the situation. What, is he married to her now? I mean, kind of, right?
Committed. Yeah, I guess, when you're yes to yandere, you're essentially committed.
Yep.
Only when he was headed to bed did John realize he felt strangely alive, even better than after therapy sessions. That's all right.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Yeah, maybe it was the brush with death. Maybe it was just having something to think about other than his pathetic existence. But he felt almost good. Oh dear.
Maybe that meant he was crazy too, but right now he was just glad to sleep soundly. Oof.
And then she's like standing outside his window.
Hi!
Oh god, in the morning it seemed even more unbelievable. John sleepwalked through his routine, half certain that he would find all it had been a dream.
But when he arrived at school, he found Lizzie waiting for him by the school entrance. She looked like she could have been waiting there the entire night. Oh.
What?
What the hell is wrong with this girl?
When she saw him, though, her face lit up.
John, you're finally here. I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting like all night.
I didn't go home. I just stayed at the doorway.
I don't have a home. This is my home.
Good morning.
Yes, it's a wonderful morning. I spent so long too nervous to talk to you. Okay.
Okay.
English. Afraid that you would hate me, but we had such a nice talk. Now I'm barely nervous at all. But my heart, it still goes crazy, still goes doki doki every time you get near, John. Isn't it horrible that we have to be in different classes? Lovers shouldn't be separated like this, lovers.
We didn't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? Will you eat lunch with me today? Please, won't you?
She could sound so adorable. Normally he'd be happy to have a girl like her asking you to eat lunch together, but sure, on the roof again where I can jump off.
Yeah, where I can say whoops. No, there might be unkind people there, and you might feel sad again. No, I have the perfect place.
Next to the burnt tree.
Oh my god, I hope it is.
Next to the burnt lesbian tree. Where is it?
That's a secret. I'll show you at lunchtime. I swear to God, if it's her shrine of us, I'm gonna flip.
What if it's like in the basement of the school? That's where she hides.
Oh my god, yo!
He really wasn't sure how he felt about that.
For once, John had something to look forward to, or to dread. He wasn't sure. The minutes seemed to crawl by until it was finally lunchtime.
Oh god, I'm scared. When he went looking for Lizzie, he discovered that she was waiting behind him, completely silent, watching him. Oh god.
Did you even go to class?
Yeah, I know. Hi, Lizzie.
Let's go! We don't need to go to the cafeteria. This way! I have all the human meat downstairs!
Yep. She practically dragged him away from school and onto the path in the nearby forest. Soon they got far enough that they couldn't even hear the sounds from the school. Oh, dear.
She's gonna kill you. This is where she kills
people.
people.
Her eyes!
Here is perfect. Just perfect.
Lizzie faced away from him, giving a soft little laugh. Then suddenly she whirled around, thrusting something towards him. Oh god, what is it?
Oh my god, a lunchbox.
Okay.
I worked really hard on this. You have to eat it. You have to.
The typical yandere. Eat my lunch. I made you something.
Eat my bento.
Okay. Thanks, Lizzie.
She gave a little squeal and promptly sat down on a small rock. It seemed like she had a second lunchbox of her own, but she kept it on her lap until he opened his.
John was braced for a horror show, but to his surprise, it was normal food. It actually looked pretty good.
He took those eyes, bitch. Why you look at me like that? I'm just taste testing your food. She's like, if he says it's horrible, I'm gonna kill a bitch. He took a bite, and it tasted good, too. John realized that Lizzie was staring at him intensely, as if her life was on the line, so he smiled at her.
It's really good.
Yay! I worked so hard on it.
So, do you want to just eat together, or...
This is a date, isn't it?
No.
We should get to know each other more. But that's not how dates work. Shouldn't you already know the person?
Yeah.
I don't get this ain't Tinder. I want to know everything about you. Actually, if this was Tinder, this would explain so much.
Yeah. Well, I'm nothing special.
That's not true.
Let me see what to say.
Despite himself, John found it easy to talk to her. He was sure he was sounding like an idiot, rambling about stupid, mundane topics. Yet she listened to every word with rapt attention.
It was bizarre to have someone actually care for his life. His father never had time. His friends were busy with their own things. Mrs. Smith was just listening professionally, but Lizzie really cared.
He knew that she wasn't well, that her obsession was probably a sickness. Yet a pathetic part of him didn't care, was just happy to have someone paying attention to him.
Only after talking for a long time did he realize that he was talking about himself like a self-centered jerk. She didn't seem to mind, but he still felt guilty. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. I can do that sometimes.
Oh, don't apologize. I like listening to you talk.
It's been pretty boring, though. I mean, you already know a lot about me.
I want to know everything about you.
Yikes.
I've been watching you. I know, yikes, fuck. Ugh. I know, I've been watching you for a long time. I know all the facts, but I still don't know everything. The fuck?
Okay.
I can't see inside your head. That's where the important parts of John are. But I can't see them.
Wait, hang on one second. If we didn't tell her anything, was she gonna, like, carve his brain out or something? Like, bitch!
I will see what's inside you. I imagine, like, she's like, okay, she takes out here, we said no, and then she's like, let's have lunch date. They must fucking kill us. Oh, bro.
Ew.
Oh, and her eyes are creeping out so much, so. Oh my god. I wish there was a way to crack your head open and see all the thoughts inside.
What did we say? What did we just say?
There is a way to put that better, to word that better. You're not doing a good job.
Yeah, I know. John swallowed uncomfortably. You can always just ask me what I'm thinking, okay? Don't actually crack my skull open.
Yeah, please don't. I want to die. I don't want to die. Okay, you're so nice, John.
So, Lizzie, tell me about yourself.
Oh, there's nothing to tell. I'm not important. I just want to listen to you more.
Yes, but I want to know more about you. Don't you want to tell me?
John is so kind. I don't deserve him.
So, what about your parents? She doesn't go home. She stays at the school.
I know, right? I live alone now. Neither of my parents wanted me anyway. Oh, shit.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not true. They probably just...
You don't have to make me feel better. I don't mind.
You don't mind that your parents...
My father never loved me anyway. My mother's dead now. Fine.
She probably killed the mom, let's be honest here.
Yeah, true.
True. My parents separated too. They never made it formal, but yeah, they separated. My mom doesn't like to visit, and my dad is always at work, so it's like he's not really there.
You mean they just leave you alone?
Oh,
How
no.
terrible!
No, don't say that! She's gonna come to your house!
She's gonna come over, man! No! You mean they just leave you alone? How horrible! How dare they just leave you like that?
Clubs. Are you in any after-school clubs?
Oh my god, when he wasn't pulling the conversation away from troubling topics, John actually found himself talk. And maybe he was just he was just happy to be talking to someone and actually managing to pay attention to the conversation.
You're not concerned about all the things she just said?
I know, right? What the fuck?
He finished every bite of the lunch without thinking about it. Given the way she stared at the last crumbs while he finished them, that was probably a good thing. Okay.
Too late it occurred to him that she might have tampered with the lunch, yet as she stared at him, so pleased that he enjoyed it, John couldn't believe that she would do such anything, that she would do anything bad to him, blah blah.
Yeah, I'm sure she would do nothing bad.
Yeah.
As soon as he had the thought, he remembered the tree and shivered involuntarily. You just remember that now?
You just remember the fucking tree, goddamn. After school, John had barely gotten out of the door when he spotted Lizzie following him. Damn, chick.
It seems as though she was stalking him at first, but when he made eye contact, she gave him a sweet smile and skipped forward.
Oh my god. John, let's walk home together. No.
Do we live in the same direction?
Nope. No, but don't worry. I'll walk back to my house later.
Which meant she did know where he lived. He really needs to be more cautious. Maybe we could do something else? You remember our promise?
Yes.
Getting medicine and therapy has really helped me a lot. I hope it will help you too.
Just don't go to Mrs. Smith.
Yeah. Now I think the easiest thing to do would be take you to Mrs. Smith. She could...
Goddamn why. No! No, I hate her! She's awful and she wants to take you away from me!
Wait a second now, that's not true. She just wants to help you.
John is too nice. He can't see what kind of person she is. I have to protect him.
Whoa, Lizzie, wait, calm down. If you don't want to talk to Mrs. Smith, then we can do something else, alright?
Okay.
Oh god.
So, oh my gosh, she's fucking...
I know. So probably best not to choose a... Wait, what? Probably best not to choose a woman? What do you mean?
I guess go see another woman, I don't know.
Oh, okay. There had to be a male Koei-tech pharmacist in town. Maybe one of them could prescribe something?
But he really wasn't sure how that worked. He had been counting on Mrs. Smith to guide the process, but now he'd have to figure it out himself.
Lizzie, I do need a little research first. Is that okay?
Okay, I'll follow you. No, you ain't.
Maybe it would be easier if I did it myself?
No, I don't like that idea.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay? You can bring lunch, another lunch. Bye! Just leave.
Bye, bitch. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, John. Oof.
He hoped that the medication would help to stabilize her. After all, she'd be cute if she wasn't in batshit insane.
Yeah. Why exactly was he doing this? He told himself that it to help her and make sure no one got hurt, but now he was hoping she would become normal and stay with him.
Pathetic. He couldn't get a girlfriend normally, and so he had to take advantage of some poor girl's obsession.
For now, it didn't matter. She really did need help, and he might be able to get her to it. It was just a question of how.
The best way was probably to ask advice from either Mrs. Smith or a pharmacist.
He could try to research some himself, but though he doubted he'd be any good at it, and he supposed it wouldn't hurt to ask her if she was taking anything else or had allergies.
Damn it. He should have done that earlier. Now it's too late to... Oh, God.
Oh, John realized that she was still following him. He shouldn't have been surprised. Okay, so asking her was still an option.
But he had only had so much time before he had to get home and do his schoolwork, so he needed to choose carefully. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Let's save that.
Okay. Talk to the pharmacist, research in the library, talk to Lizzie, just go home early.
Okay, okay, I feel like she would go insane if we go to Mrs. Smith, right? Like, yeah, right. I don't think we should go there. I mean, pharmacist. Because that's the thing. Like, she didn't say I don't want to go on medication. She just said she doesn't want to talk to the school counselor or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, don't want to talk to Mrs. Busty over there. Research in the library. I don't think we should go home.
No, for sure, we're not going home.
Yeah, no, because then she'll know where she lives.
Yeah, and if we talk to Lizzie, she's just not gonna say anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get our book smart son or talk to the
so we either go to the library or go to the pharmacist. What do you think we should do? I mean...
Why might choose?
I mean, okay. If we go to the pharmacist, they could give medicine, but if we go to the library, we're going to be researching, like, what kind of medicine she needs, and I don't think that's, like, you know... Should we go to the pharmacist?
You know what? Why not? Let's go to the pharmacist.
Alright, let's see what happens!
Yeah. Talk to the pharmacist!
John explored that part of town where he thought he remembered the Koitek pharmacy. It turned out his memory was right. It was staffed by a male pharmacist.
Thank God.
Good.
The middle-aged man gave him a perfunctory nod?
Yeah, something.
We can't pronounce words,
people.
And listened patiently enough as John described Lizzie's symptoms and without mentioning her directly.
Oh, I'd recommend that medication or Serosign. Either one could... No, that's not enough. Excuse me, young man? I don't think... I'm on that medication. This isn't a simple of problems. I'm worried she might hurt someone. I see. Is there something you should tell me, young man? No, I just want to help. I wish someone had get me some help earlier, and I want to be that person for her. If the condition is serious, I have 2 suggestions. You need a blood test to prescribe either one, though. Oh, dear.
Oh, shit.
What do you suggest? Either those 2 medications, Neilzine, I think, is better if the problem is mental. Yandakil is if...
Yandaquil! Sounds like a Yandaquil, girl.
It sounds like some NyQuil medicine.
I know, right?
If the problem is emotional. Unfortunately, it was probably both. Thanks for letting me know about those. I'll see if I can convince her. Not many people your age would go to so much trouble for a classmate. You're a good kid. Okay.
Strange that this man's words actually made John feel better. Maybe he was really doing the right thing with all this.
Stepping out into the streets, John glanced at his watch and decided to have some needed time to research his options.
Okay. I'm just gonna save again.
Yeah,
so I guess we can research in the library?
Yeah, let's just go to the library. I think that's the best option.
Stopping by the library, John did his best to research possible medications among books, even asking librarians for help.
It felt really infectual. He wished there was a better way to get information, but there weren't a lot of options. In one of his classes, they claimed that computers would eventually make things easier, but their school couldn't afford any. Oh.
God
Damn.
Oh my God. One of the few things he could do was skim through various books about mental illness for references symptoms like Lizzie.
No one should be self-diagnosing. This is such a bad idea.
I know, don't do this.
Oh my god. Her case sounded much worse than anything he had read about. All the articles suggest that most mentally ill people were non-violent, but he knew that wasn't true of Lizzie.
Though there wasn't a lot of current information about Koei-tech, he did find some. There were crackpots who felt their medicine was effective. Even that medication had critics who felt it was being rushed to market.
John forced himself to stop reading about that, since it just made him feel worse. Instead, he focused on selecting potential drugs for Lizzie.
All the sources seem to agree what he already heard. The strongest drugs Koei-tech made for conditions like this: Yandaquil and Nilazine.
It was getting late, and John realized he needed to get home quickly if he wanted to have time for his homework. On his way back, he was sure that Lizzie was following him, but he couldn't get a clear look at her.
Ooh, at least it was only one more day until the weekend.
Like, that's gonna help. The bitch is gonna probably camp out your house.
I know, right? Like a little tent, too?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Friday passed faster than John had expected. Lizzie was nearby all the time, and they ate lunch together, but things were almost normal. Almost. Dun dun dun.
Almost. Dun dun dun. Just when he
okay.
started... Oh, I'll read this because I only had the one. Okay. Just when he started to get comfortable, she would give a giggle that went on too long. Oh,
oh my god.
Where she hit her knife or respond far more enthusiastically than she should.
Was it bad of him to think that she was really cute despite all of that? She could be nice if she wasn't so, well, I don't think looks matters at this point.
Yeah, she's not well. But John hated it when his friend suggested he could be fun if he wasn't depressed, and that thought left an ugly knot in his stomach. Yo, fuck those friends. Those are not friends.
No. Well, it wasn't long now. Maybe she could get some real help.
He made it through his last class, almost slept through his session with Miss Smith, and headed home.
John finished his homework and chores as fast as he could and went to sleep. Going out in public always drained him, and he wanted to have enough energy for the weekend.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
He woke up too early, eyes gritty and head still mirrored in half-remembered dreams. John got up to get a drink and remembered to glance out the window. I'm gonna fucking sneeze.
Oh my god. Lizzie was standing outside his house with a huge smile on her face. Oh boy.
She clapped. Oh my god, after staring at her for a moment, John groaned and went back to bed. Same. I would do the same exact thing. Oh my god.
The second time he woke up, the sun had already risen. He felt a little better, but not much. Normally he would stay at home all weekend, but he couldn't do it if he wanted to help Lizzie.
She was still staying outside his house?
Damn, bitch!
Did you take a potty break? Did you get food? Is she actually camping out there?
I don't know.
In exactly the same place with exactly the same cheerful expression.
John brushed his teeth, got dressed, combed his hair. He realized that he was acting like he was getting ready for a date.
True, he had sort of accepted her confession. John decided that it was just what he'd have to deal with now if he wanted to have a connection with her. But we didn't agree to have a date.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Oh my god. Well, at least he was going out with a cute girl. He hadn't done that since middle school, and those were childish relationships. Okay.
Of course, this is the only way he could get a date. Pathetic.
Oh. I mean, she looks nice.
She looks like she's going to the office.
I know. Finishing his preparations, John headed outside. He hadn't noticed from his house, but Lizzie had gotten dressed up for the occasion. He had never seen her outside his school uniform, and it made him hesitate for a moment.
She obviously put effort into making herself look good, and she did. It would have been nice if not for how it made him worry about the level of importance she was attaching to the day.
As soon as Lizzie saw him, her smile became even brighter than it had been while waiting.
John, I'm ready. I know you're ready.
Yeah.
You've been ready for quite some time.
Good morning, Lizzie. Did you sleep all right?
Oh, I didn't sleep. Let's go.
What?
Oh my god.
How are you alive?
I don't sleep. I'm practically not human.
She practically dragged him down the street, apparently heading into the bus station. Yet, instead of looking forward, her gaze was fixed behind her on him.
Do you have a plan, John? This is our first date and needs to be perfect. I thought our first date was in the forest.
Yeah.
Shit, he should have known she'd treat it this way. It wasn't like he hadn't had enough time. He used to be good at planning. What was wrong with him?
Other than clinical depression, well, you have to
Oh
take a stab at that, huh?
Jesus. God, he was such a mess.
Alright,
he had to think. Do
you want to...
what happened?
I'll read it. Alright, he had to think. He used to be able to think on his feet. He could do this. So, I want to deal with this medication issue first for the rest of the day. Can be fun, right?
Sure, whatever you want.
If we get blood tests, we need to wait a while. I was thinking we could get the test first, then eat breakfast, and then get the results. That should give us the entire day. That should give us the rest of the entire day.
That's such a great plan. Let's hurry.
John was glad to hear her responded so happily, but wondered if she would have said that no matter what he told her. I think so.
Yeah, probably. They took a bus across town to the first pharmacy and ordered a standard Colitech sampling.
He had been nervous that Lizzie might react poorly to the needle, but she just smiled sweetly at him while they took a bit of her blood, then hopped back up.
Look at the Band-Aid that has little kittens on it. It's so cute.
Do you want to eat something now then?
Yes! Preferably your dick!
They walked to the nearby bakery, and he bought them a pair of pastries. One of the only advantages of his workaholic father was that he at least had some decent amount of spending money.
Lizzie held hers in both hands and began cheerfully nibbling on the end of it. She stared at him while she was doing it, but otherwise she looked ordinarily cute instead of scarily cute. Nom nom nom!
Oh God. I didn't know you could act silly!
I don't hear you laugh very often. You usually look so sad, and that makes me sad too.
And like that, his good mood crumbled. I know.
Thanks, bitch.
Yeah, I know, thanks a lot. I know, I'm always ruining everything. I don't know why anyone stares at me when I'm just...
No!
Lizzie...
Oh my God. This chick.
Oh my God, needs to calm down. Lizzie took his pastry and stuffed it in his mouth to shut him up.
You're not depressing at all, John. Just being around you makes me feel warm inside. I just want to see you smile more. When you smile, I feel like maybe everything will be alright.
You're
fucking choking.
You're gonna choke me, bitch!
Help me! His attempt to talk around the pastry made Lizzie giggle, which made him laugh, which just set off another vicious cycle.
After a fit of coughing, you almost died.
No!
He had lost it off his pastry, but regained his good mood.
I just noticed there's nobody else in the background.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Where's everybody? They're not here to see this choking? It had been a long time since an emotional downturn had sent him spiraling down toward depression. Lizzie grinned at him and he smiled back at her.
All at once he felt guilty for trying to convince her to take his medication. Who was he to tell her what to do?
Worse, was he manipulating her obsession like this? It was only to help her, but did that make it any better?
The thoughts troubled him, but he remained in the back of his mind as they finished eating, talking lightly.
But then they were finished, and it had been a while since the test. It was time to go back.
Let's go get the results, okay?
Will John think differently about me?
No, I just want to find a way to help you, okay?
Okay.
She answered cheerfully, but something in the lightheartedness they had shared was gone, and it wasn't coming back.
Swallowing, John sealed himself and walked with her back to the pharmacy. Lizzie slowed near the entrance, then shuffled backward. I'll stay here. You can bring me what I need, okay?
Why aren't you coming in?
Yeah, I kind of need you.
Okay, no problem.
Inside, he found the pharmacist writing something on a clipboard. When he spotted John, he immediately frowned.
You're alone? I suppose that's for best. Anyway, we need to talk.
Yo, what's going on?
Is something wrong? She's not sick, is she?
She doesn't have blood. She has ectoplasm.
She's an alien. It isn't that kind of test. It only takes a snapshot of a person's current condition. Is your friend going through a difficult time right now? Well, I mean, maybe a little. These are some extraordinary numbers. Most people only see these briefly, during the worst days on their lives. Take care of her until things pass, alright? Okay. There's something else I have to talk to you. It won't be comfortable, but it's necessary. Have you gotten any sense that she might hurt herself or anyone else? Ooh. Yes!
Yeah!
No, I can't imagine her doing anything like that. Bitch, oh my God. She burnt the tree!
Stop lying.
And she has a knife, okay?
Yeah. The lie was out of his mouth before he had even consciously decided to lie. John regretted it immediately, yet now it was too late to contradict himself. The pharmacist grunted and looked over his papers. Oh, bitch, I can tell you're lying.
Well, keep a close eye on her. Even the gentlest person could be capable of violence under conditions like these. Is it really that bad? I thought she seemed better lately. No, there must be some recent trauma she hasn't told you about. I'm certain of it. I mean, someone with numbers like these regularly, they would be completely incurable. Insane, probably, and definitely a threat to society.
Yo, where are the white coats at?
Oh no! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. I'm sure she'll work through things and go back to normal soon. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything.
Yeah, I didn't mean it.
So can you prescribe anything? I can give you 2 weeks of either Yanquil or Nalazine? Nalazine? I don't know. That should get her over through the rough patch. Just 2 weeks? Can you prescribe more? Not without much more intensive evaluation, but like I said, that's all you need. I'm sure she'll recover soon. I really should be asking her directly, but her present condition, I think it'd be safer to bend the rules and let you act like a family member. So, which one do you think would be best for her? What? We have to pick?
What?
Whoa, I didn't think we had to pick. Let me save that, okay.
Yeah.
So wait. Yonquil is the mental thing, and then the other was the emotional thing?
No, I think, Nilazin is the, mental, and Yandaquil is the, emotional. But what, like, we don't really...
So wait.
It seems like she has a really huge emotional attachment to us. Maybe it has something to do with her parents?
Probably, right? Because she doesn't live with anyone and they abandoned her, assumingly.
Yeah,
Because, like, her mental state, like, would that affect her being violent? Or the emotional things being her, like, obsessed with John, right? What a tough decision, because either or, we're still screwed, no matter what.
Yeah,
should we deal with the emotional thing? Wait, hang on. If we deal with the emotional thing, then she'll become violent, then she'll probably kill us, right?
Maybe. So maybe we should just go with Nilazin.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Yo, this is so fucked. What the hell?
Yo, why am I picking her medication? Why can't she just get both?
Okay, so we get Nilazin, then?
Yeah, let's go Nilazin.
Okay, fucking god. 2 weeks of Nilazin coming up. Try to help her rest, okay? Yeah.
This man acting like he's giving us a burger order.
I know, right? Yeah, okay.
Heading outside, John handed the bag to Lizzie. He had pushed pretty hard to get to this point, but he would never force her to take the medication.
His father, who used to talk like he didn't even have a choice about depression medication, practically threatened to force-feed him. John refused to do that to anyone else.
But Lizzie didn't make an issue of it at all. Smiling at him, she opened the bag, took out one of the pills, and swallowed it without even taking a drink. Damn, she badass! Popping them pills. She'd given the label a careful look, though.
Oh, God.
This is like an immediate consequence. I get fish eyes all the time now.
I know, right?
Okay, I hope you can love me now, John.
Lizzie, no, I never meant anything like that. Please don't.
That didn't taste bad at all. So, can we go on a date now, John? Can we?
Oh, God, he wanted to go back to what she said, reassured that he didn't mean anything wrong by it, but his words were stuck in his mouth.
Maybe on some level he did mean to force her. Maybe he was repeating everything that had been done to him.
But with Lizzie smiling at him like that, he couldn't fall into depression. Instead, John smiled back and gestured her to follow.
Without any great ideas, John thought they should go to the park. Their town had a pretty nice park, and it was usually empty this time of day.
Clearly, there's no one there.
Yeah, there's no one ever in this fucking town.
His friends always said that a movie was the best first date, but he suspected that mostly he wanted to try to cop a feel. Oh, God. Besides, he was worried Lizzie would end up watching him instead of the movie. That's probably what would happen, right?
Yeah, honestly. In the park, Lizzie happily skipped along the paths, often looking back to him, but at least looking at a lot of other things.
As he watched, he realized that she was definitely calmer than usual. Her sweet cheerfulness seemed natural, not manic, and she even smiled at people that passed them sometimes.
Could it really be the Nilazin? With him, that medication had taken weeks to work, and whether or not it actually helped had been really unclear. Then again, Lizzie was her own case.
Of course, it took more than drugs to cure a serious condition. He knew that all too well.
As Mrs. Smith had said, therapy was also an important component of recovery. Hers had certainly helped a lot.
The third main component was a social support network, and there, he completely failed to take her advice. He still spent most of his time alone in meaningless old relationships.
But hey, now he was walking in a park with a girl his age. Maybe things were working up.
Huh. And for once in his life, things went his way. Lizzie was happy to eat fast food for lunch, and didn't even try to feed him anything.
Afterward, he was pretty much out of plans, and Lizzie didn't want to stop. Fortunately, she was happy to drag him around town to see random things.
In a way, he was grateful for that. He had spent all of his energy for making decisions during the morning. It was easy to just guide along in her wake. In that way, she was a good match for him.
When the sun started setting, John was actually surprised. Had the day really passed by that quickly? He could barely drag himself through a lot of weekends. This was a welcome change.
God.
Oh my god, holy shit! Is that John?
With a girl?
Whoa!
Hey guys! Oh, classmate.
Yo, her eyes, bro.
I know.
The music, bro!
Well, someone is gonna fucking die. Alright.
Oh my god. Is that the crazy chick you told me about?
Oh yeah, that's definitely her. Are you that desperate, John?
Given how much of a sad sack he's been lately, I'm pretty sure he is.
Do any of you have girlfriends?
Don't.
You guys talk so much shit. Just leave Lizzie out of it, okay? Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, John. If she wasn't crazy, you could have never get a girl as cute as her.
She is pretty hot. I don't get why she's with you.
Oh my god. Yeah, this really doesn't make any sense.
They're asking for death.
I know, right?
Oh, John, are you going to cry? But I'm not. I should realize how pathetic you are. Oh my god.
His positive mood was completely gone. He knew he should check to see how Lizzie was taking the mocking, but it was the most he could do with blah blah blah. Okay, but it was the most he could do, not fall into the mirror of self-hatred.
As always, he felt like he should be stronger than this, less emotionally fragile. That just added to his self-hatred.
If it had been anyone else, he might have crashed completely, but he knew these guys, and he was at least familiar with their attitudes. John pulled himself together and faked a smile at them. Sounds like sour grapes to me. You all have fun with each other, okay? Come on, Lizzie, let's get out of here.
His classmates just scoffed, John considering taking Lizzie's hand and pulling her away, but worried about how she would react. After a moment of hesitation, it was too late. Listen here, you piece of...
Oh god. Without a warning, Lizzie stepped past John and directly into his classmates' faces. He caught a glimpse of her, and she seemed strangely focused. Then he could only see the back of her head. Yo, the music changed.
John is a good person.
Holy shit, she's practically humping you! You
shouldn't say unkind things about good people.
Her voice sounded sweet, but his classmate took several steps back. John was suddenly very grateful that he couldn't see her face.
I had a very nice day today. I hope you all have a very nice day today, too. Fuck this, we out! We're ditching this popsicle stand.
They scrambled, just barely slow enough that they weren't running away. Lizzie stayed exactly where she had been standing, entirely still. John wanted to say something, but his mouth was too dry.
I feel like if we gave her the other medication, she would have
killed
lost
them?
it.
Yeah, she probably would.
Let's keep going. Okay, John?
Sure.
Oh, man, but they hadn't gotten far before John realized that he couldn't f*** on that. He had pulled himself together long enough to walk away, but now he had nothing left.
It wasn't too much. He wasn't usually outside in the public this much, and though being with Lizzie wasn't bad, he wasn't stable enough for this much attention.
John, are you okay?
I'm tired. I think I need to go home.
Is something wrong? Did I do something wrong?
He could hear the tremor in her voice, knew that she needed affirmation, but empathy was choking him to death. He had no energy for anyone else, no energy for anything but getting back home, curling up and wishing he was dead.
God damn, alright.
Jeez.
Somehow he said goodbye, found the bus, and got all the way back home. The events passed like he was suffocating in gauze, the world around him too unreal to have any effect.
Maybe he should have reassured Lizzie, but it didn't matter. He was an idiot for thinking he could help her. Nothing he did mattered. Oh god, she's gonna come back to his house.
Yo, I'm waiting for it.
I'm scared.
Oh god. Should we end the episode here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. Yo, I don't know. I really want. Oh my god.
I think you're right about the medicine thing. If we picked the other one, she'd probably like, beat their ass or something. Or,
yeah.
Or attempt to kill them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh god.
Oh my. I wonder what ending we're going to get.
Yeah, because we're kind of like feeding into the yandere mindset. You know what I mean? We're not like
yeah, we're feeding into what she wants, not getting her actual help.
So yeah, I'm really curious to kind of see like what ending we're gonna get. You know?
Yeah. Oof. Oh,
Big oof.
John boy, you gonna die.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die, or she's gonna die, and he's just gonna
something like that.
Yeah, something's gonna happen to him. Mrs. Smith's gonna get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Or two, I don't know. Okay, well, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Crimson Gray. Smash that like button, leave a like, and turn on notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, son. That's how we do it in these streets.
Oh my god.
I'm Kristi. That was my wifey, Jess.
Hey.
And
Hey.
Keep a smile on my face, okay? Bye.
Bye. You have a spare room? No, actually, I figured we'd just share mine. What? It's okay. We're okay. Just don't hit the trees. And sometimes that brings people together in a not so cute way. Here are 6 terribly awkward romances in video games. Number 6. Cole and Elsa.